May, what gives? Where's my dinner? I just got home, but there's absolutely nothing to eat on the table, on the stove, or even in the fridge.
Chad, I told you that I was going to be home late tonight.
Oh, you're coming home late tonight? You come home late practically every night these days.
I'm sorry, Chad. It's just that ever since my mom got sick last month, she's been having a real hard time of things on her own. I'm honestly kind of afraid to let her do things like take a bath on her own. If she slips and falls, she could get seriously hurt, or worse. And, well, she's old, Chad. She moves slowly, so these things take time.
Okay, well, there's no reason that you have to be the one to do all of that for her. Why don't you hire a live-in nurse or something for her?
I mean, yeah, sure, I would love to have the financial means to be able to do that, but that sort of thing is really expensive, and I think it would be easier on my mom for a family member to help her. Think about it. When you're old and feeble, would you want some stranger watching you go to the bathroom and helping you bathe yourself?
Yeah, I get it. She's old and cranky and wants everything done her way. There's still no reason for you to have to neglect your duties at home in order to look after your mom. I mean, I'm your husband. Don't my needs come first? I'm starving over here because you didn't cook anything for me. Seriously, you're the editor of a cooking magazine. If you won't even cook for me, what good is it to have you around?
Chad, I told you this morning that I was going to be very busy and wouldn't have time to cook dinner.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't understand how I feel. I just got back from a long day of work. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I want to eat my wife's homemade cooking. But there's no food.
Please, Chad, I do understand how you feel. I'm tired from working all day, too. It's not like I'm out at the bar with my friends or something. I'm helping out my sick and frail mother. I wish you could be a bit more understanding of that.
And even after all of that, you still don't get that your priorities are completely out of whack. Rachel would never let her husband come home to an empty dinner table. That woman knows how to treat a man right.
Rachel? Come on, Chad. Are you really going to bring up your ex-girlfriend again? You've been bringing her up constantly the last few months. And every time you mention her, you're comparing the two of us.
I can't help it. You know what she told me a while back? She said that she's getting married, so she's gonna quit her job to take care of the house. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah, she's giving up her illustrious career as a waitress at a gentleman's club.
What's with the scare quotes? She's good at what she does. She's feminine, she's a good listener, she knows how to please a man. She's the perfect woman.
Yeah, she's perfect, all right. So what happened? You met up with her again at your class reunion and you felt that old flame start to light up again?
You'd feel the same way if you were in my position. Seriously, May, sometimes I feel like you don't care about how I feel in the slightest.
That isn't true, and you know it. If I really didn't care about you or your feelings, would I be this willing to pay such a big portion of our bills? I do care for you, Chad. I really do. I wish that you could see how much I've done for you over the years.
Okay, there you go again, trying to guilt trip me in order to win the argument. You're even better at guilt tripping than you are at cooking, you know that? Whatever, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm just gonna go to the convenience store down the road and grab something to eat. Oh yeah, by the way, I got work this Saturday, and I'm gonna go out to have drinks with my coworkers after that, so I won't need any dinner.
Wait, again? It feels like you've been having a boys' night like that just about every week. Come to think of it, you've been going into work on Saturday an awful lot, too. I find it hard to believe a company like yours has all that much to do on a Saturday.
Would you just get off my back already? Sheesh, you're intolerable when you act this way. I know you love shoving it in my face how busy you are at your super cool fancy job, but give it a rest, would ya? Hey, I got some news for you. I talked to Rachel and she said that she's inviting you to come to her wedding, too. I'll send you a picture of the invitation later, so make sure you keep that date open.
Wait a second, you're joking, right? You're telling me that you want me to go with you to your ex-girlfriend's wedding? Do I have to?
It just so happened that one of our old high school friends was gonna come, but had to cancel. But it's too late for her to change their order with the caterer, and she didn't want it to go to waste, so she's been looking for one more person to come. It's just gonna be one day. You can deal with it. And besides, you're exhausted from taking care of your mom all the time, aren't you? This'll be a good opportunity for you to get a break. The food's gonna be unbelievable, trust me.
I don't know. I could use a break, yeah, but I doubt that going to your ex-girlfriend's wedding is going to be very relaxing for me.
Come on, May, can't you do this one favor for me? It's really important to me. And yeah, she's my ex-girlfriend, but we're just friends now. I want to be there for her as an old friend, that's all.
All right, if it really means that much to you that I go with you, then I'll go.
For real? Thanks a bunch, May. Okay, I'm gonna text Rachel with the good news right away. She might text you about the wedding later on, so just be ready for that.
You mean you gave her my phone number?
Yeah, she said she wanted to have the contact information for all the guests. Thanks again, May.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Hey there, it's me, Rachel. This is Chad's wife's number, isn't it? I think this might be the first time we've ever spoken. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, you've got the right number. I'm May, Chad's wife. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna come right out and ask you, are you really sure you want me to come? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird that my husband's ex-girlfriend would want me at her wedding. I'd love for you to come. The more the merrier, right? Not to brag, but my fiancé is pretty loaded. He's a big shot in a pretty big company, so it's gonna be fantastic. Chad and I go way back, so I'm really looking forward to meeting you. Okay, well, if you're sure you're okay with it, then I guess I'll come. Oh, and by the way, congratulations on your engagement, Rachel. Aw, you're so sweet. Thanks, May. Okay, I gotta go now. See you at the wedding. Rachel, would you mind explaining to me just what in the world is going on here? What's the matter, May? Is something wrong? I'm kinda busy right now, seeing as this is my wedding reception and all. Then we can keep this quick. I'll get straight to the point. I couldn't help but notice that my meal is different from everyone else's. By that, I mean my meal is just a plate full of what appears to be some fresh vegetables pulled out of someone's garden this morning. There's dirt on the roots and everything. I felt bad for the poor staff member that got stuck with serving it to me. She had a look on her face that said, I am so sorry about this, but I have no choice. It's my job. What were you expecting when you came here today? Like, honestly, did you really think you would be welcome here? Get real. Only a totally oblivious idiot would actually come to her husband's ex-girlfriend's wedding. If that were the case, then why did you seem so enthusiastic about me coming when you texted me a while back? You should have just told me then that you didn't want me to come, and we could have avoided this whole awkward situation. It wasn't my idea. It was Chad's. He told me he wanted you to see how gorgeous I looked today. That would make you realize he could have done better than you, and then maybe you'd start to respect him a little more. Or at least, that's what he told me.
I don't believe this. He only invited me here to be a jerk. Unreal.
You really didn't catch on to that until now? You are dense, aren't you? I'm glad to hear that the staff actually followed my orders, though. They tried to talk me out of it, but I wasn't gonna back down for anything. I'll have to leave them a good review. Anyway, it sucks to be you. Everyone else is dining on prime rib, but all you get is fresh veggies. Bon appetit! Chad came up to me a bit ago, and he was laughing his ass off at you. He said the look on your face when you got handed that plate was the funniest thing he's seen in years.
Wow, that's all I have to say. Wow. That, and I'm leaving. I don't have to put up with this sort of humiliation. I am so disappointed in Chad. I had no idea he was the kind of low-down, good-for-nothing creep who'd do a thing like this.
Oh no! You mean you're gonna leave without cleaning off your plate? Tisk tisk, mate. Didn't your mommy tell you that you need to eat all your veggies? Go ahead and leave. The wedding's gonna be more fun without you anyway, and a lot less ugly too.
Hey, what's the matter? Aren't you gonna eat your food, May? Rachel went out of her way to prepare a very, very special meal just for you. It's low carb, low fat, and organic.
You and that woman are both out of your freaking minds. I'm leaving the wedding, and I'm leaving you too, Chad. I can't be with you anymore, not after what you did to me today. I'll pack my things right away, and I'll be gone before you get back from the wedding.
Seriously? You mean you still didn't learn your lesson? I'm disappointed in you, May. I really am. I thought inviting you here today would be enough to get through to you, but I was wrong. Whatever. Leave me if you want. I don't care. Just don't come crying and begging me to take you back.
And the same goes for me, Chad. I wouldn't take you back in a million years.
Oh my God, how pathetic can you get? Face it, May, if you leave me, your life is over. You're finished. May! I've been trying to call you. Why aren't you answering? You owe me an explanation. Either get back here and talk to me face to face or answer your phone.
What's there for me to explain? All you need to do is look around the room and you'll get your answer. You know, I was baffled at first when you told me you wanted me to come today. Like, why would you want me to come to your ex-girlfriend's wedding? And now I know. You just wanted to make a fool of me. You gave me crap about my priorities before, but now you've made your own priorities crystal clear to me and everyone else in that room. Your ex-girlfriend is more important to you than your own wife. How about you answer my question, Chad? How did you think other people would react when they saw what you did?
Well, our seat was kind of off in the corner. I figured most people wouldn't notice.
The waitress had to carry a plate of dirty vegetables through the entire hall to get to us. You didn't think people would see that?
Okay, but still, I don't see why the whole freaking wedding had to get called off. I mean, what's up with that guy anyway? All of a sudden, he just grabs the mic and tells everyone to go home.
Rachel's fiancé is a prominent businessman, and he invited a lot of his business associates to the wedding today. And as a matter of fact, a personal acquaintance of mine was one of his guests. He saw me on my way out and asked me what was the matter, so I told him.
Oh no! So you mean that guy told Rachel's fiancé what we did?
That seems to be the case, yeah.
Apparently, Rachel invited you as an old friend and never told her fiancé that you were her ex-boyfriend. He was quite surprised to find that out, too.
Wait a sec. But now it's gonna look like Rachel did the whole plate of vegetables thing to you just to be a jerk to her ex-boyfriend's wife.
And why do you think it looks that way, huh? Because that is what she did. It's exactly what happened. Her childish little stunt humiliated her fiancé in front of his business associates. He understandably got furious and called off the wedding. Simple as that.
Man, did he really have to get that angry? I'd say this is a massive overreaction.
Rachel's fiancé may be a prominent businessman now, but do you happen to know about his upbringing?
Huh? No, I never really asked.
You could have just read his bio in the programs they handed out earlier. His parents are farmers. When I saw his name on the invitation you sent me, I thought it sounded familiar. When I thought about it, I remembered that he started a business dealing with fresh vegetables. That's how he made his fortune. The acquaintance of mine I told you about is a well-known vegetarian chef who works with his company. And if you want to know the worst part, I understand that the vegetables Rachel had served to me were taken out of his parents' own garden. So, do you see now why he might be a little bit ticked off? Rachel used his parents' crops for her petty stunt.
Holy crap, that's insane! I had no idea! The vegetables were Rachel's idea. She thought the dirty vegetables would be hilarious, and I don't know, I thought it would be pretty funny too.
Yeah, well, you two were the only ones who were laughing. And what was she thinking, doing this sort of thing in front of her husband's business associates? This could totally trash his image. Now every time they talk to him, they're gonna remember what Rachel did today. You thought he was overreacting? I'd say he should have gotten even angrier than he did.
All right, I get it. I went too far with this, and I'm sorry, but can you at least listen to my side of the story? All I wanted was for you to become a little bit more wifely to me, that's all. I figured seeing how beautiful Rachel looked up in her incredible skin-tight white dress that really showed off her curves would be a wake-up call to you. You know, maybe you'd try and become more like her.
Oh, it was a wake-up call, all right, but not to how I should be more wifely to you. And I would never want to be like a woman who would serve dirty raw vegetables to a guest at her wedding. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and have a conversation with Rachel's fiancé, so I'll be taking my leave here.
What? Hold on, what are you gonna talk to that guy about? And if you're gonna talk, you might as well do it here at the reception hall, right? Hurry up and get back here!
I don't want to be in the same room with you ever again. And besides, he's not at the reception hall anymore, so there's no point in me going there now. You'll just have to find some way out of this mess all by yourself. Good luck.
Hey, this conversation is not over! Don't leave me hanging like this!
Listen up, you! You have done a lot of damage today and you need to fix it! You can start by apologizing to me and Chad right now! You ruined my wedding and I am gonna make you pay for that!
I didn't do any damage. You're the one who made all of this happen. Also, you and Chad are not the ones who are owed an apology after today's events. I am. Oh, and you also need to give an especially profuse apology to your fiancé. Or, should I say, ex-fiancé.
Oh my god, this sucks! How did he figure it out?
Because he's not a complete idiot. Seriously, anyone with eyes could see that something was going on. And just as I suspected, you and Chad were having an affair. The truth is that I was suspicious about his behavior ever since he told me he wanted me to come to your wedding. So, the very next day after inviting me, I went to see a private detective and had him look into the two of you. Actually, it started before that. Ever since you two bumped into each other at that class reunion, he's been constantly talking about you. And every time he talked about you, he always managed to turn it into a criticism of me. I guess it's safe to say that's when you guys started your affair. But if you don't mind me asking, why Chad? You were engaged to your fiancé for your entire affair, weren't you? What's the matter? Weren't you satisfied with him?
Satisfied? Satisfied? Who would be satisfied with him? He's in his 40s. Who would want to tie themselves down to some old geezer like him? Especially someone as young and beautiful as me. I'm still in my 20s. I want to have a whirlwind romance with passion and energy.
If that's what you wanted, then why did you say yes when he proposed? It's not like you didn't know how old he was.
Yeah, well, I didn't have much of a choice.
Meaning what, exactly?
Meaning my choice was either stay single and broke or marry him and have all the money I could ever want. So yeah, I said yes, but that was for money, not love. I wanted both. So when Chad and I met up at the class reunion, I thought, here's my chance. I could get money and security from my fiancé and love and passion from Chad. It was the perfect arrangement. But then you came along and ruined it.
I have a hard time believing what I'm seeing here. You do realize how insane that is, right? But I already heard a similar story from Chad. He told me that you have some dream of being a model, so you were planning on using your fiancé to finance that for you. Then, in your free time, you would go and have secret rendezvous with him. I take it that's what you were doing on Saturdays.
Didn't he tell you that he was working on all those days?
Yeah, that's the excuse he was giving me. That was pretty suspect, though, so I called his company and asked them about it. And lo and behold, they said that the office isn't even open on Saturdays. That's when I knew something was up, so I put a GPS tracking app on his phone when he was asleep. You guys had all your dates and places around a 2-hour drive away from here, huh? I guess that was to make sure you didn't run into any friends or acquaintances.
You were tracking him? That's like an invasion of his privacy. And mine. Isn't that illegal?
Nope, I'm afraid it's not. I, however, have a legal case against you.
For what? I didn't do anything to you.
Oh, but you did. You stole my husband. And our state is one of the few that has alienation of affection laws on the books.
Come on! You mean I'm gonna have to pay you too?
You knew Chad was married when you started sleeping with him, didn't you? You're going to have to face the consequences for that.
But that's not fair! I'm the girl! Why should I have to pay anything? It doesn't make any sense!
I'm afraid the law doesn't only apply to cheating men. Women are equal citizens in society, in case you didn't know.
Of course I know that! Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot!
But you were just saying that it didn't make any sense that you should pay despite being a girl.
I mean, my fiancé's suing me too, and he's gonna break up with me. I don't want to break up, though. I want to marry him. But now he's telling me that the wedding is canceled, and I have to pay for the whole thing, even though he's rich and I'm not. So even if you sue me, my husband's already sucking me dry, so I won't have any money left to pay you with. If you want more money, try suing Chad twice or something.
No, I'm definitely suing you. It's not about the money, Rachel. It's about justice. I want to see you get punished for what you did. If you're short on cash, you could always go back to the bar you used to work at.
I can't do that, though. My husband met me at that bar. He was my biggest customer. And not just my biggest customer, just about 1/10 of the bar's profit was from him alone. But when we got engaged, he stopped coming. He said he wanted to show he was devoted to only me. So after that, all the other girls started to hate me, like they would spill drinks on me on purpose.
And now my fiancé hates me too for cheating on him.
It seems like you have a real talent for making people hate you. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
So that's it? You're gonna sue me? I'm gonna be single and penniless now.
If you didn't want to be single and penniless, maybe you should have thought about the consequences before getting engaged with a man intending to cheat on him. Seriously, I don't even know what to say to you at this point. Except, see you in court, I guess.
But, can't you talk to my fiancé and get him to not break up with me? Or at least not sue me?
What should I tell him? Sure, she was using you for money and sleeping with another man, but give her a second chance? I don't think that's gonna go over well with him.
Well, you have to think of something. Oh no, this sucks. Chad, you big dummy! My fiancé is breaking up with me because of you! I was waiting so long for a gullible rich guy to come along, and I finally had him! But now he's gone, and it's all your fault!
Oh no, poor you! Hey, guess what? I'm getting screwed over too! You told me that you would take care of everything! I only invited her to the wedding because I thought I could trust you! And boy, was I an idiot for that! May will never trust me again! You never had your fiancé, you only almost had him! I, however, managed to seal the deal years ago! Everything was going great! May was paying for all of our expenses and I could do whatever I want! I should have known better than to think you could pull it off! You're completely useless! You've got no brains, no talent! All you are is a pretty face!
Oh, I'm useless? Me? What about you? You don't even make 6 figures, you broke loser!
Screw you, Rachel! And just so you know, I'm not giving you anything to help you pay for the wedding! You were the one who proposed taking May to the wedding in the first place, so don't blame me for this! I'm gonna find some way to make things work with May! You can, I don't know, go back to dancing at your old bar for all I care!
You're not getting out of this. I need money. Chad, answer me!
May, I am really, really sorry for everything. Could we talk? I'm at home now, so why don't you come on back and we can sort things out? Hey, tell you what, I'll cook dinner for you tonight, and I'll even wash dishes afterward.
I've got a better plan. How about this? I never speak to you again, and you cook dinner and wash dishes by yourself for the rest of your life. Deal? I already cleared all of my stuff out of the house before going to talk with Rachel's fiancé. After this, I'm heading straight to my mom's place to move in with her. I'll have my lawyer send you all the documents you'll need to sign to take care of our divorce.
Come on, May, you can't do this to me. Let's talk things over. I was lonely, that's all. You were spending all your time with your mom and none with me. I always loved coming home from work to have dinner with you and talk about stuff. And can you blame me? We're husband and wife. We're supposed to want to be together. And I dealt with my loneliness in the worst possible way.
Stop lying, Chad. You're a bad liar. It's embarrassing to watch. You started seeing Rachel more than 3 months ago, but my mom only got sick last month. Know what that means? It means you don't get to use the loneliness excuse here. So, would you care to try again? Tell the truth this time. It'll go easier for you.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a long story. It's complicated.
No, Chad, it's not actually complicated at all. You used me and cheated on me. It's that simple. I shouldn't have to remind you of the massive pile of debt you made for yourself when that business of yours failed.
I agreed to let you put all of your income into paying off your debt while I paid for all of our living expenses. So, our marriage must have been really convenient for you, huh? You got to pay off all your debt while I worked my butt off earning enough money to support a comfortable lifestyle for the both of us. But I'm not going to do it anymore. Ever since you started talking about Rachel, I've been liking you less and less every day. I think I can officially say that I've lost all the love that I once had for you. Really, you cheating on me just gave me the excuse that I've been waiting for to divorce you. Good luck in the divorce proceedings. I hope you can afford a good lawyer.
No, May, that's why I'm texting you right now. Won't you rethink the divorce? I'm cutting things off with Rachel. Frankly, I was disgusted by the stunt she pulled at the reception. Sure, I laughed, but that was only because Rachel was laughing. I couldn't let her laugh by herself, you know. That would have been super awkward.
That might be one of the dumbest excuses I've ever heard. Why would you be so opposed to divorcing me after cheating on me for months? Mind if I take a guess? You were hoping to get your hands on Rachel's fiancé's money, weren't you? You figured that if she was able to convince him to marry her, she could probably convince him to give her a couple $100,000. Then you could pay off your debt, keep banging Rachel, and I would keep paying for everything around here. Unfortunately for you, however, you got caught. Rachel's getting kicked to the curb by her fiancé, and you're getting kicked to the curb by me.
How could I resist? I had the chance to get everything I ever wanted in life. Do you have any idea how much humiliation I've been through? It's not like my business failed because I made a massive mistake or anything. It was just pure bad luck. And having to rely on you for money all this time has absolutely shattered my pride.
I think your pride isn't the only thing that's been shattered. Your brain is broken. Get help, Chad. You've gone from making one desperate excuse after another to now just admitting that you're an amoral slimeball. We're getting divorced, and that's final. Nothing you could possibly say will ever change my mind.
Come on, May. Don't do this to me. Give me another chance.
Second chances are for people who deserve them, and you most certainly don't. If you don't get that, then just look in the mirror and see what a monster you've become. Practically immediately after that disaster of a wedding, Rachel's fiancé officially broke off their engagement and sued her to make her pay for the wedding. This had quite a negative impact on her formerly budding modeling career. Once word of what she did reached her agency, they cut off their contract with her. I can't really blame them either. What company would want a she-devil like Rachel representing them? So, just like that, Rachel's dreams of being a world-famous model were shattered. She tried to go back to her old bar, but all the other girls threatened to quit if she was allowed back, so she was sent packing yet again. She's currently working multiple part-time jobs in a desperate attempt to earn enough money to stay afloat. The crazy thing is, things might even be worse for Chad than they are for Rachel. I found out later that he was counting on getting Rachel to pay off his debt for him, so he hadn't actually been making any payments. He was just spending all his money on whatever he wanted this whole time. Right after I divorced him, his creditors finally had enough and sued to seize his assets and garnish his wages to collect on what he owed. That means his company found out about his debts and his escapades with Rachel, which has, needless to say, soured their opinion of him. I doubt he'll be moving up in the ranks around there anytime soon. As for me, ever since I moved in with my mom, her condition has been getting better and better. We are currently planning a nice vacation for the two of us to celebrate her finally being able to get out and around again. I found a sense of peace in my life that I haven't felt in years, since before I got married to Chad, actually. I want to do whatever I can to protect that peace from now on.